What's going on, guys? This is TM25MD here, and I have another S-Rank Duelyst live for y'all today. I didn't upload over the weekend. I was apartment hunting in Boston for the upcoming semester. I am in college. Yeah, I was busy apartment hunting, so I didn't really have many times to build new decks. I want to play, as you've noticed, I want to play all the factions a little bit and then do a review on each one. So far I've covered, I've made a deck for Abyssian, I've made a deck for Magmar, and Songhai. So the remaining factions are Vanar, Lionar, and Vetruvian. So I haven't played much constructed outside of like a few games here and there. Played a little bit of Gauntlet while apartment hunting this weekend, so apologize for that. Today we'll play some Vetruvian. Vetruvian's actually like my least played faction. I don't consider myself that well versed in the faction, but nonetheless, I did 1 month. I think it was either March or April, where I laddered to S rank using a tempo mid-range Obelisk list with like Bone Swarms and Nimbuses and things like that. So with the new expansion, I think Vetruvian got a lot of support. Like they have the new Aether summoning, which you can run in the new tiles, as well as I don't think Sickle is that great, honestly. It's good value if you can play it on curve and you can get things to die if you're playing Sock. It's fantastic, I think. But in Zirix, I don't think it's worth running. I guess you can run it with like Falchius on 4 mana when going second, right? Duskweaver is just okay in my opinion. Lava Storm, I think Ethereal is better because of the 2 extra HP. Your opponent can play around this, though this is nice. Your opponent can play around this as well. Like they can use this to proc an Elmira Healer. Things with Dying Wish. Plus this thing only has 4 health, so unless you can backline this, going second with a double 2-drop, I still think Ethereal Obelisk is a superior turn 1 play, as well as Pax. Reassemble, I think this card is fantastic for readjusting your damaged obelisks. Pretty much just 2 mana, draw a card, which is fantastic. You draw a card for 2 mana, but you get to play a free obelisk, or the same obelisk that you had. What else did they get? I could probably just be easier to just search it like this. I think I have all the cards for Vetruvian. Okay, I do. But anyways, Cataclysmic Fault. I think this is a pretty good card. I will be running it in today's list. Sandswirl, pretty much a very strong tempo-oriented card, kind of like a Hailstone Prison with a body, right? Except you get a Poop Dervish in the return. Trygon Obelysk, I think this card is fantastic. Definitely 3 of. And Superior Mirage is your Magmar and Spectral Revenant techs. Just really shuts down those big minions. It's also very good against Mechanical War Beast, Lava Slashers as well. Anything with Rush, really. Like if your opponent plays Elucidator, you can plop this on that, and you get 15 damage potentially. If they, let's say they buffed it with a Greater Fortitude, that's 21 damage potentially. And these things won't die on attack during your turn. They only die when it's your opponent's turn and they attempt to attack these Mirages. But anyway, Wasteland Wraith, I think it's too slow. Your opponent can answer it pretty easily. It's 1 health, it's very prone to natural selection, things like that. I think it's been Fate Watcher, in my opinion. Duskweaver is a decent, maybe 1 to 2 of. Anyways, let's get into the list. Tempo Obelysk, 3 Signs First Wish, a great cycle card, pretty much a staple in most Vetruvian lists, outside of I think like full-on artifact Sock. 2 Bone Swarms helps deal with things backline, like Phantasm. This card is fantastic for dealing with Phantasm. Your opponent drops like a Ooze plus a Phantasm. That's a very strong turn 1 play. Going second, Bone Swarm handles that pretty nicely without having you to drop a minion. Gets rid of Phantasm without giving it value, which is pretty good. For Doomcasters, we are running Obelisk. Fantastic for having our Obelisk stick. Great with comboed with pretty much any Obelisk and Rasha's Curse. 3 packs. This is a very strong turn 1 play. Pretty much get 2 Poop Dervishes, right? Reassemble, as I said before, fantastic for cycling and thinning your deck on top of rejuvenating your obelisks. 2 Whispers of the Sands, a little bit of burst potential as well as deck thinning and deck cycling. 3 Falchius, great tempo card early game, clear early small minions up to 4 health. Fantastic card, 3 of. Fireblaze Obelisk, again, fits the theme of the deck. Obelisk, fantastic card in general. Even if you aren't running like a full-on Obelisk deck, this card is fantastic. It's 6 health, pretty much spawn a 3/2 with rush every turn. Fantastic. 1 Inner Oasis, in my opinion. I think this is decent for snowballing effects. I'll explain why we use this card a little bit later. We do have a little bit of Exhuming Sand potential. So that's kind of why I want to run this, and plus if we can get things to stick, it's really good with our Obelisk. 3 Blood of Air, fantastic removal card, great for getting rid of Elmira Healers, Mycantor Jesus. I wouldn't use it on Mycantor, but great for Lava Slasher. Those big health minions that you can't really take down with your face or Falchius. 3 Sandswirls, again, a very tempo-oriented card. Hailstone Prison with the body. Great card in my opinion. Superior Mirage, Magmar, and Revenant Tech in my opinion. All around a fantastic card. You can play it around things that have that are relatively big bodies. Like if your opponent drops an EMP, you can play this and you'll have 3 EMPs yourself. So the value this card gets is unparalleled. Very strong. I might be considering to run 3. It's that strong in my opinion. I think it's the best card they got. Vetruvian got this expansion, arguably better than Trygon Obelysk just because of the potential it has. And topping off our deck, we're running 2 Cataclysmic Fault. I don't know how good this card is, but I decided to run 2 of them and see how it is. I figured like this card plus an Inner Oasis is not a bad play, especially if you get a Fireblaze Obelisk, you'll have 5 5s, right? Is that it? 3 health plus 1. Hashtag math. Excuse me. You'll have 5 3/5 Poop Dervishes potentially every turn. So pretty decent card and combo there. No Elmira Healers. That might be a little bit of a mistake in my opinion. Actually, let's get rid of Nino. Actually, I love Elmira Healers, so I think that's a mistake. So I kind of want to make room for 2. That's a mistake on my part. I should probably add in some Elmira Healers. I'm thinking for sustain. It's an enter or die really, because it's potentially at least a 10 damage swing. The Elmiras. Let's cut Cataclysmic Fault down to 1. Throw in an Elmira. That looks about right. Did I click something? Oh, a second Elmira. So that's what we're going to be running. Apologize for the spontaneous changes to the deck. So we'll just test it out. I'm not a super strong Vetruvian player. I'm no, I know more by any means. But I do try and play when I can. Vetruvian, I think it's a very interesting faction. The only time I didn't really like Vetruvian was when Zirix had the Bloodborne spell. His Bloodborne spell was a Wind Dervish. So every turn he gets a 2, or not every turn, but every time his Bloodborne spell is available, he gets a 2/2 rush. And you can see how that can be broken. Anyways, we're playing Songhai against Songhai, the Mighty Balloon. I think I played him while recording before. He's playing Kalios, probably a minion-based deck with Flame Reap. Tough to say. Right off the bat, we see an Obelisk, which is probably our starting play. I do like Rasha's Curse plus Dunecaster, so I'll probably drop one of the Dunecasters. This is a decent play to hold on to, because we'll potentially play it in 2 turns. Yeah, I think this hand's decent. Trygon Obelysk, that's something we can definitely play turn 2. If we're not going to be playing Rasha's plus Dunecaster. which I think is the better tempo-oriented play. So he has a Scroll Bandit. Tells me a little bit. Which I do like to hold on to. I think this hand is decent, so I'll just move up here. Play the Obelisk here. Create a zone of control in this area. Call that turn. Another Trygon Obelysk. I think that's fine. I think I might toss one of them. Dude, it develops. You can develop a Flame Wreath or a Killing Edge. This Dragon Killing Edge. That's probably looks to be like what it is going to be. Unless he has an Inner Focus. Or Phoenix Fire. Blood Ridge Mask. Should have equipped that first, honestly. Yeah, he should have equipped that first. Science first. Right, so I'm going to have to Rasha's Punch It. Kind of sucks. I do like double Trygon Obelisk. They don't really have that. He's running like a... So he stole 2 spells from me, so I don't know what that could be. So I'm going to Rasha's Curse. Play the Dunecaster here. Hit this. I don't want to move behind it and get backstabbed, so I'm just going to stay where I am. Punch it. Yeah, let's call that a turn. So we were able to clear that, but he already got 2 cards from it. And cleared my Obelisk, so it was a pretty fair trade on his part. Favorable for him, because he got card advantage. Because how many cards did he play? He played Mist Dragon, Blood Rage, Inner Focus, 3 cards, and then he only lost, I think, 1. It was a -1 card play. Okay. So he looks like he wants to push the face damage. It's fine. The Tatsu. So he's not going to be using his BBS. I think now would be a great time to play Sandswirl or develop the Obelisk and a Poop Dervish. I think developing Obelisk and Poop Dervish is the better play. Because we could use this next turn, or potentially just clear everything with a Fireblaze Obelisk from what spawns with a Trygon Obelisk. Though he did steal 2 cards from my deck with the Scroll Bandit, so there's a chance that he did pull Mirage. Or excuse me, there is a chance that he pulled Mirage, but there's a very good chance that he pulled Blood of Air, which you can definitely use on this. I think I'm going to go with the Trygon play here. Develop a Poop Dervish. Maybe developing a Poop Dervish. No, I think this is correct ordering. It's good that it spawned here. Maybe let's call it a turn. Reassemble's not bad. Kill that. Decides to punch me. Okay. It's probably Blood of Air. Yeah, he got the Blood of Air, which sucks. Because it's 2 damage. Curious what else he pulled. I hope it's not another Blood of Air. I don't think I need Reassemble, honestly. Elmira, that's pretty good. I think I'd rather develop the Sandswirl. Maybe the Elmira. But he has Blink next turn. Maybe developing Elmira is better. I think that's correct. Not entirely sure. I mean, he can blink it down. But I hope he didn't pull Mirage or another Blood of Eric, so I'd feel bad. Hopefully he just got like a Science first. Blue Conjurer. Wow. Is this like an Arcanist style list? Must be. Because Scroll Bandit is an Arcanist, to be fair. I think this is the perfect time to Sandswirl because he has 6 cards in hand. I think I'll get rid of a Trygon Obelysk. Let's get rid of that. He'll mill the Blue Conjurer. I would like to play around Dancing Blades, but I don't think he's running it. But it doesn't look like I can. So I'll just punch this, right? Move up, play a Boot Dervish. I think that's correct. There could be an argument to punching him. Because if we drop Fireblaze Obelisk, plus another Trygon next turn. And then we have Reassemble should any of them take damage. I don't think I'll punch. Bone Swarm, that's pretty decent. If he wants to play like another Flame Wreath. But he looks like he might be playing like a movement / Arcanist style list, to be honest. He might be running something like Trinity Ring. Blood Rage Mask, okay. Kindling. I don't know if he got that from Chakri. I don't know if I agree with that play. Juxtaposition. Just playing into Bone Swarm. I think I can just clear this with do want to get rid of the Blood Rage Max because that's potentially a lot of damage. But first things first, I think I'm definitely trading this in. I think it'd be better just to Bone Swarm here. Trade this in. Move here. Take center with my general. Play an Obelisk here. So you can't really reach it that well. And I think we just start hitting him. Put him down to 9. We do threaten lethal with Fireblaze Obelisk. Mirage is pretty good. Mirage is pretty good. You can't get any procs off Trinity Wing unless he has another Arcanist in hand. Tough to say. Alright, so we know what he got from Blue Conjurer. He got Ghost Seraphim, which is scary. Do we kill him? This is only 5 damage. We're off by 1, I believe. Let's actually move up. Let's reassemble. Let's call it right. Reassemble. Assemble. Decent pull. Oh, ooh, actually no, we got double Fireblaze, so we just went. Alright, good game. So yeah, Reassemble is a fantastic cycle card, as I mentioned in the deck tech earlier. Draw a card for 2 mana. Pretty decent card. Didn't move up in rank. Fantastic. So yeah, I think this deck is decent. I don't know how Cataclysmic Fault would fit into it. Maybe just of a 1-of. The Elmiras were definitely something that I had to include, as you saw in this game. It's definitely worth running. Like the swing is very strong. A 10 damage swing is very, very powerful. As you can see in cards like Flamestorm Mantra, you'll get down relatively low, and then you play a really big Firestorm mantra play, and then suddenly you're on top in health, and your opponent is not. But anyways, playing Buying Coats, also playing Vetruvian. Probably playing a better Vetruvian list. I did see him post a picture earlier about flying. A flying, what's it called? How are we both at strength 12? Flying, I think I'll drop one of the packs. Maybe both packs? Reassemble is good for cycle, so I like this hand. Myra, it's a little bit early. Probably throw it back. Maybe Pax is the better early game. Good luck, have fun, bro. Yeah, they can't really do a whole lot. I don't think so. I think playing Ethereal Obelisk is my better turn 1 play. Like Pax, yeah, gets me 2 bodies, but I would like to start generating. See, Blood of Air. I'm convinced Blood of Air, naturally starts in your starting hand and in your turn 1 play. I swear that's like Zirix and Sock's special abilities. Start a game off with Blood of Air in your hand. Anyways, let's see what he drops. Maybe a double 2 drop. Obelisk. Okay. I do like the reassemble. Though I would like to develop a Pax and a Blood Rage. Or excuse me, a Pax and a Fire Blaze Obelisk. Excuse me. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this. Take center. I think playing it right here. So it incentivizes him to not take center. Do I want to replace anything? I think this hand's all around pretty good because we can reposition these obelisks with reassemble. Call it. He also has some decent cycle. He gets bad spawn. Technically, it was a 3 and 7. So what's that? 42% chance of Dervish spawning back there. I don't think that's that great of a spawn. Because you don't want to really hit the Pax. Flame Wreath. Okay. We're definitely blood airing that. Because I don't want to lose my board. Not great spawns on my part. I can't clear both of them, unfortunately. Start of your turn, destroy this and all. So we definitely got to get rid of that. So we'll take a slow turn here and just blood over this, right? Then probably do a reassemble turn next turn. Let's move up here. Apply a little bit of pressure. Yeah, I think this is all around decent hand. Play something like Almira. We can foul shoot that. Hopefully with a good Dervish spawn. Mirage is pretty good. We can actually play that in on top of it. So another not a great spawn for another not a Firestorm. Interesting that he played it there. Okay. It's at the start of his turn, if I recall. Okay. Azure Herald. It's a pretty good play. We poop Dervish. Okay. So we can definitely clear both of these obelisks. We just science first. Not some great spots. So this is why we have reassemble. So I definitely science first this. Okay. Sandswirl, that's pretty good. These are all pretty good cards, but I would like to... Actually, I think I'll just go here. Punch that. This. right? Probably should get rid of aids so it doesn't like block half of my screen. Definitely reassemble this. I'd like to put it here. We get a Cataclysmic Fault, which I think is a pretty good pull. These are all good cards to have. So why I positioned this here, it's out of reach from everything. Can't hit it. And yeah, let's just play a Poop Dervish. Don't want to waste our Bloodborne spell. This does set us up for a pretty bad Stars Fury, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah. Maybe next turn we can next turn playing a bunch of Poop Dervishes is it's not a terrible play in my opinion. It's a rather slow play, but we definitely can do that because once we start getting a bunch of Poop Dervishes down, I think it'll be very tough for my opponent to deal with it unless he has Stars Fury, which I don't know if he's running. So clears my Dervish. Another scary thing on his part. Mirage's Curse. So he's running low on resources. He only has 2 cards now, or 3 cards after this turn. I don't think there's any way I can deal with it outside of just playing a Sandswirl, which I think is the better play. I'd like to go here and play around stars as best I can. Yeah. So go here, hit this, play a Sandswirl, throw that back into his hand. Move up here, play a Poop Dervish. Pretty good spawn. Hit him for 3, right? I like everything in my hand, quite honestly. And I think we'll call that a turn. Another Blood of Air, I like that. Just in case he has something like what's potentially threatening. Elmira Healers, Grandmaster Noshrak if he's running it. So he ends up conceding. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like tip of $5, sure. Still staying at S rank 12. So let's look for another one. I think these games went by relatively quickly. So in the comments in the last video, some people preferred 2 to 3 games around the current time, like 30-ish minutes to 40. So I'm going to try and stick around that 2 to 3 games, 30 to 40 minutes, depending on how long these go. So yeah, overall this deck's doing pretty well. I know Vetruvian has seen a lot of play on ladder because of the tools. They got this expansion, which are pretty fantastic. Didn't get to feature Cataclysmic Fault, fortunately. I think just playing the Sandswirler or the Sandswirl that turn was better because it looks like he was trying to play like a control style list with Flame Wreath or whatever it's Wasteland Wreath, whatever it's called. Flame Wreath is the drop Cataclysmic Fault. Maybe assigns first. Search for a 2-drop. I do like this Mirage's Curse for potential Heartseekers and to be buffed with Doomcaster. So get a Falchius. Not a deal. I do like the Flame Wreaths just in case he's playing something big. But if he's playing something like Firestorm Mantra, which doesn't look like he is, probably drop this. But I think I do have to get rid of this. It's potentially very threatening. I don't want to use a Science First Switch just yet. Just clear that and call it a turn. Chakra is not really the best turn 1 play because of a lot of things that can die to Natural Selection, Phoenix Fire. What else? Mirage's Curse, as you just saw. Sentinel. Okay. I think I would like to have access to this tile. Okay. So I think I'm just going to Falchius. Right? So it's not the 100 hands, so I think I'll just kill it. It's not in choosy, so it was probably Wild Oni. So I'm going to Science first this because I do want to play around Phoenix Fire. Whispers is not bad. It's a good cycle card, and I think we'll call that a turn. Fireblaze is also pretty good to have. We could potentially do Fireblaze, Science first, Whispers to deal with his Heartseeker. I don't know if that's the best play, but we'll see. So yeah, he can't really. He has to punch it if he wants to get rid of it with Phoenix Fire. Have to wait and see. On 5 mana, I don't think they have any 5 mana drops for Songhai. I think the only thing for 5 mana you can play would be like something like Blue Conjurer. I don't know if he's running Arcanist. Like Chakri doesn't really give away that he's playing an Arcanist list. What else? 5 mana. You can play. What's that backstab? 2/5. Another Chakri. Okay. Rather Onyx Bearseal. That's bad. We can clear it with a Whispers of the Sand. Excuse me. I think that's our play, right? Could do Trygon. We can potentially just do Trygon Obelysk Whispers, but that's risky. I mean, like I could go here, right? Play Trygon and guarantee. No, I had to play the Fireblaze to get rid of it. Question is, do I want to First Wish or play a Poop? I think I want to play a Poop Dervish. I think this is only bad because it's a 1 in whatever of not hitting it. Okay, good. We don't get bent over. Hit this. Play a Poop Dervish. Punch him. Get another Whispers, which I do like for potential Heartseekers. Sure, let's go. So that's 2 Chakris down. I don't know how much of a combo-oriented list this is. It may be like a control list. He can't play Painter this turn. It's Heartseeker. It'd probably Inner Focus. Just to me. So what you got? Killing Edge, maybe? That's going to be a lot of cards. Tatsu. So he can't play Killing Edge. Mask of Shadows, excuse me? Okay, so he's able to clear that. Kinda sucks. Sandswirl, not the greatest. Question is, how do I want to play this Obelisk? If I play it here, it's guaranteed to hit it. Also draw a card, which is pretty nice. Axe, not what we need, so I'll throw that back. I think we'll just punch him. I don't know how many Obelisk he's Onyx Bearseals he's running. This would be an ideal Onyx Bearseal. So which, if he plays another one, Amara Healer is pretty good. He could also be running Eternity Painter. But he's also running Mask of Shadows, which is interesting. 4 wins Magi. Okay. Another Inner Focus. Alright, okay, so he's down to 2 cards. Ouch. Okay. So we can't First Wish and hit him, unfortunately. The odds are in our favor of getting a spawn here. Which we do. Great. I don't think... play a First Wish. See what we draw. No need to play the Poop Dervish right away, I don't think. Reassemble. It's not bad. But we can't play it with Sandswirl. We don't have the mana. I mean, alternatively, I could just... I think I'll just move forward. Play the Elmira here. Come over here, hit him in the face. He has 2 cards in hand. Yeah, so I don't know what the odds are of him. Maybe not. Maybe punching this would have been better instead of my face. I'm not gonna punch with the Pando. You can play something like Ghost Lightning. It's not really a strong play. Eternity Painter would suck for Tatsu. You won't draw his card until the end of the turn. So he could trade 4 wins. Killing Edge would also suck. Alright, so it is a Killing Edge. I'll probably have to Sandswirl that and just Falchius 4 wins. Or you can hit me in the face. That's kind of a mistake, in my opinion. So he starts hitting me, he's out of cards. He'll gain 2 cards this turn because of Kotatsu. Or do we just kill him? Can we kill him? So we have, technically with Signs first, that's 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's get rid of this. It's another 2, 10. 10 damage. I like to reassemble first, right? So we kill him now. This is 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, still at the same amount. I think I have to Sandswirl this. Play this behind me. Move up. Play the Obelisk right on top of him here. Here, hit this. Hit in the face. Signs first, swish this, hit this. Call that a turn. Okay. So we potentially kill him next turn. I doubt he has 13 out of hand damage with 3 cards in hand. I just, especially if he can't get a backstab on me. So he ends up just conceding. Fantastic. 3 games in a row. I didn't expect me to do this well with Vetruvian, honestly. Again, as I said before, it's not my best faction. So, all right, that's rank 10. Fantastic. That's 3 games. If you enjoyed Tempo Obelysk, unfortunately I wasn't able to feature, what's it called? Cataclysmic Fault. Might be a little bit too slow, but it's a great card if you're ahead and you're on life and whatnot. Nor I wasn't able to feature Superior Mirage. I know I've seen this thing in action and it is devastating. We did not play any Abyssian or any Magmar, so we couldn't really showcase this card. But Sandswirl did put in the work, as did Trygon Obelysk and Reassemble. So those cards are fantastic there. But anyways, 3 games, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. What you guys think of Vetruvian? What do you guys think of this faction, this expansion thus far? What do you think will be tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, etc.? And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying your Monday. Hopefully it is a good one. And yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys later.